Hi, everyone. My name is Jason Burak. For those who are not familiar with me, let me just give you a little bit of background and why you should subscribe to the Wall Street from Main Street YouTube channel. My name is Jason Burak. Like I said, I co-founded Wall Street from Main Street in 2009 with my co-founder, Mo Dawood. I was a stockbroker, investment advisor representative. I was getting my Series 7 and Series 66 licenses when the stock market crashed in 2008, and it looked like the world was on the brink of collapsing. Everything was on the brink of collapsing, as you remember. My parents had lost a lot of money in the 2008 stock market crash. They had also lost a lot of money in the technology bubble bursting, and their financial advisor at the time had really not even picked up the phone to give them a phone call and tell them what was, hold their hand or tell them what they thought was going on. They didn't even call or talk or anything like that. They didn't get a call back. It was really messed up, and my parents lost a lot of money. So after that, I didn't really want to work in the mainstream financial industry in those roles because they were selling a lot of garbage investments. I wanted to learn what was really going on. I figured someone had to know, someone had to see what was happening. And that's how I found out about Peter Schiff and the Austrian School of Economics and free markets. And that began a long journey for me and Mo Dawood and John Manfreda. And just to give you a little bit of background on how much research and why I'm an expert and why you should even bother listening to me, I've read over 200 books on business, investing, entrepreneurship, self-help, and other related topics. Similar to those types of things. I've read thousands of investing articles. I've written special reports. I've watched over 100 documentaries. I've listened to thousands of podcasts. And, I've just consumed a massive amount of content. I've read a lot. I've researched a lot. And we do our own content here on the Wall Street from Main Street YouTube channel, which I think you should definitely subscribe to. It's free. We do in-depth analysis and interviews. I think we do some of the best interviews on the entire internet. I think we're just about as good as it gets. We interview experts not just in gold and silver, but in energy, real estate, macroeconomics, Austrian school investing, a lot of different other value investing, and hedge fund managers and newsletter writers and CEOs and other types. So we've done almost 300 videos already. I think that's a lot. We have almost 300,000 views on our channel with very limited resources. And, we're rapidly growing in iTunes. So I think people are beginning to recognize the quality we have. And like I said, you should definitely listen to our channel. We've had a lot of experts on here like Jim Rogers, Doug Casey, Dr. Marc Faber, and many others. We've had almost a dozen billionaires, I believe, in many different aspects, whether it's Trace Myers with Bitcoin, some of the richest resource investors in Canada, global investor like Jim Rogers or Doug Casey, very successful people who didn't start off with that much money on their own and, learned from their mistakes and got better and things like that. But I'll just give you a very, I'm on the Wall Street from Main Street website right now, but I'll just give you a very brief summary of what we want to do. We're an investor education, financial education, market research, and consulting company. We teach a lot of different people how to invest or trade, different backgrounds, different net worths. We've taught beginners. We've taught retail, middle-class retail people who have 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. And we've taught people with hundreds of thousands and even a couple of people worth 8 figures. We've taught how to diversify, how to invest in different asset classes, how to move their gold outside the United States, and things like this. So very, very interesting topics. You will find that myself, Mo Dawood, and John Manfreda, even though I'm only almost 32 years old, Mo Dawood is 25 and John Manfreda is over 30. We're very hardworking. We're constantly learning. And Mo and John have also read humongous amounts of books and interviewed successful investors, and they have very good backgrounds. I help train them. So besides our investor education and consulting business, which is growing pretty rapidly at Wall Street from Main Street, our long-term plan with the company, we make crowdfundness. We're deciding how to do this right now. We may list on Indiegogo, is we want to build virtual classrooms. We want to give everyone an affordable investor education. The MBAs and the other finance programs at most major universities, at least here in the United States, are garbage. They teach you the efficient market hypothesis, capital asset pricing model, so many other garbage theories and methodologies that I really don't believe in. They teach Keynesian economics, which I really hate, and there's no real use for in the real economy. So our goal is to teach people from successful investors and connect successful investors lecturing, through virtual classrooms, so you can get an affordable financial education that can make you a success in life, whether you want to be an entrepreneur running your own business and learn how to allocate capital, or your own investment portfolio. And then, we have some other larger growth plans that are more expensive, that are going to cost, 6 to 8 figures to continue to upgrade our website, that if you're interested in learning about, you could email us at wallstreetformainstreet@gmail.com. But definitely check out our in-depth podcasts. I think we do roundtables. We're the only people who have put Jim Rogers and Doug Casey together for an hour, and we're going to come out with other creative in-depth roundtables and podcasts for you. If you just provide us some feedback, if you want us to bring some quality guests. So thank you for your time. Please subscribe to our channel and check it out. It's free. And I think we do the best interviews probably on the web, considering the limited resources we have. If we have more resources, we could give you by far the best. But, we're doing the best we can right now. And things are definitely improving. I think if you've checked out our beginning interviews, if you're there with us, in 2009 or 2010 since the beginning, I think we've improved a lot. So thanks again for your time, and please subscribe.